Easy Mizzy on Mac. HS on deck, no meds, my S bake off with gap. Yes.
Yo, such one for back with another video. However, today's video is completely different. Not completely different, boys. It's the normal thing, but I put a little bit of a twist in. I'm starting a show on the channel. This is a very exciting time for me. We're starting a show on the channel called The Portfolio. You know how I'm always talking about investing stocks? Well, we're going to start a show called The Portfolio where pretty much we're going to be listening to artists that I haven't heard yet. New up and coming artists. If you're watching this and you make music, literally just shout me. My Instagram's going to be on the screen. DM me if you make music. What we're going to be doing is I'm going to be sat here listening to artists who maybe they haven't got a buzz yet, but they're cold. And we're going to try and find the next top UK artists, man. That's what we're going to be doing on the channel. So today's video, we have the very first episode of The Portfolio. Shout out my boy Nino. Not my boy, shout out Nina though. We're working on this together and it was her idea to get Private Zero on. I tweeted it, I was like, yo, give me some new UK music artists to react to, and Nina suggested Private Zero. So I trust Nina's judgment. So Nina, I know you're watching this. I know you're watching this. But yeah, so this is exciting time for the channel. We're gonna see what Private Zero said. I've never heard him. And she said his best song is More, which dropped yesterday. So yeah, we're gonna see if I rate Private Zero or not. Let's see. I have no clue how this is gonna go. This may take off, it may not, but I'm excited to see what happens, man. I haven't actually done anything new with the channel in terms of like reactions or stuff. I want to try something new. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get into the first ever episode of The Portfolio. I like the beat. It's sounding more rap, not drill.
I loved her from sun up to sundown. That's the reason my mental's all fucked now. Think she's the reason I bun now. Things don't bang the way that they used to. I find it hard to have fun now, but I don't wanna.
That's a different type of flow as well. I don't think I've heard this flow because it sounds like it was gonna be something else, but it sounds like the flow is kind of carrying over two lines of music. That's hard. I haven't heard that.
I loved her from sun up to sundown. That's the reason my mental's all fucked now. Think she's the reason I bun now.
Yeah.
Things don't bang the way that they used to. I find it hard to have fun now, but I don't wanna talk at the ting. Would you only come back cause I'm up now?
It's like when you actually, if you're hearing what he's saying, like it's like the flow starts towards the end of the first bar and then it's ending halfway through the second. I don't think I've heard that. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. Okay, fair enough. I'm impressed already.
The reason my mental's all fucked now. Think she's the reason I bun now. Things don't bang the way that they used to. I find it hard to have fun now, but I don't wanna talk at the ting. Would you only come back cause I'm up now, uptown? Wish that I couldn't give a fuck now, but how stacking up funds now. Could have back really have to get run down.
Yeah. It's the flow. Fam, I'm always like, how many times have I screamed on this channel? Flow! Like I'm always saying, for me, it's flows and bars. If you can bring those two to the table, so far he's got the flows pattern, but if you can bring bars to the table, then I'll be investing stocks. This is how this is gonna work.
That's the reason my mental's all fucked now. Think she's the reason I bun now. Things don't bang the way that they used to. I find it hard to have fun now, but I don't wanna talk at the ting. Would you only come back cause I'm up now, uptown? Wish that I couldn't give a fuck now, but how stacking up funds now. Could have back really have to get run down. Oh man, if I had one wish, I never would have trust that bitch. She keeps showing me new antics, come practice, and I don't understand it. Yeah, I didn't want more than this, more than sex, more than links, more than friends, more than kiss. Now you're making me talk on this. Don't want girl number 4 from this.
What I find nuts is like, yeah, so it's not a love song. He's talking about a girl, but I'm just thinking about the flows. Like he's still very much showing how well he can rap, which is cold. Within the content he's still talking about, you can still hear what he's saying, and you can hear how cold he's at rap. Fam, stocks are being invested, I can't lie.
Share all my thoughts on this, make me reload the Dior on this. She'll have me right back like Lorden is. She might even twist up the story, shit, I think I'm the cause of this.
Right back like who? So there's bars as well, I don't get it, but that is a bar.
This, make me reload the Dior on this. She'll have me right back like Lorden is. She might even twist up the story, shit, I think I'm the cause of this. I still wanna do more than link, cause she gave me more than legs, and I gave her more than dick. Can't get a 10, need more from this. Won't call my ex cause I'm more than whip. If there's no more spoiling you, no more bumping grain with you, then please don't call my phone cause I'm up in the booth. I'm avoiding from sun up to sundown. That's the reason my mental's all fucked now. Think she's the reason I bun now. Things don't bang the way that they used to. I find it hard to have fun now, but I don't wanna talk at the ting. Would you only come back cause I'm up now, uptown? Wish that I couldn't give a fuck now, but how stacking up funds now. Could a bag really have to get run down? Oh man, if I had one wish, I never would have trust that bitch. And she keeps showing me new antics, come practice, and I don't understand it. But I didn't want more than this, more than sex, more than links, more than friends, more than kiss. And she never believed in me, and I'm speaking truthfully. She'd probably drop on her knees if she came to the booth with me.
Oh dear.
That bitch ain't through with me. Man, I'm used to this ain't new to me.
Oh,
you say that
dear.
you love me and act like you don't, so what would you do for me? And her mouth says she's off for life, but her actions tell me she's for now.
That bit there, the flow kind of dropped off a little bit. Like the flow started at the start of the song very, very cool, but I feel like that little portion there kind of dropped off a little bit.
But I didn't want more than this, more than sex, more than links, more than friends, more than kiss. And she never believed in me, and I'm speaking truthfully. She'd probably drop on her knees if she came to the booth with me.
Yeah, that she probably dropped.
And I fell down to my knees when the law came.
I even just cut to his set. It's probably just bare goals in the booth. But but actually talking about so the delivery there, I feel like it started to drop off a little bit. Those 3 bars there, the third one sounded a bit lazy.
But I didn't want more than this, more than sex, more than links, more than friends, more than kiss. And she never believed in me.
Yeah.
And I'm speaking truthfully. She'd probably drop on her knees if she came to the booth with me. That bitch ain't through with me.
Yeah, that little section there kind of brings it down, but I still rate what he's doing.
That you love me and act like you don't, so what would you do for me? And her mouth says she's off for life, but her actions tell me she's for now.
Flow.
I'm not someone you can fuck over, I don't read the things that you say out loud. Cause your posture's looking deceiving, so I think you should mind your mouth. And I don't think this girl would love me if it weren't for I loved her from sun up to sundown.
Yeah.
That's the reason my mental's all fucked.
So that's the whole second verse. So yeah, I feel like the second verse kind of brought it down. He recovered it towards the second half of the verse, but yeah, the start of that second verse sounded quite lazy, and it sounded like he put all his effort into making sure the start of the song was very, very good, which it was. But I feel like, yeah, especially if flows are something that's going to be the main thing about the song, you have to make sure that's consistent. Like, you have to make sure that's consistent. Because remember, that starts dropping off, and that's the only thing that we're really caring for. And not caring, that's the wrong word, but the only thing that we're really paying attention to. And if it drops off, then yeah, that's not a good sign. But otherwise, it started great, but just that little bit there,
She's the reason I bun now. Things don't bang the way that they used to. I find it hard to have fun now, but I don't wanna talk up the ting. Would you only come back cause I'm up now? Uptown, wish that I couldn't give a fuck now. But how stacking up funds now.
I like the hook.
For the bag really I forget run down. Oh man, if I had one wish, I never would've trust that bitch. And she keeps showing me new antics, come practice, and I don't understand it. But I didn't want more than this, more than sex, more than links, more than friends, more than kiss.
yeah. Nah, but you know what? I'm still like, we'll see if we'll have the we'll talk at the end about whether or not I'll be investing in stocks. But yeah, that second verse kind of brought it down. But I like the first verse. That was going on. Why does the music just cut off bare early? Oh, she's with his friend.
Now, things don't bang the way that they used to. I find it hard to have fun now, but I don't wanna talk up the things.
Are we even gonna still call this the initial thoughts? I feel like we're gonna have this as a completely different section on the channel, 2 reactions. This is something that it will be developing as it goes on. This is just episode 1. We're just trying this out. But now, from actually how it feels as I'm doing it, feels good. Can't lie, it feels like, yeah, something I can continue to do. So we'll see. But if you like it, comment below and leave a like if you've enjoyed this. But let's get into the review. So at the start of the song, as I said, the flows were immaculate, absolutely immaculate.
I loved her from sun up to sundown. That's the reason my mental's all fucked now. Think she's the reason I bun now.
I've talked before on the channel about how when you're starting the song, these are artists, so when you're starting the song, you have to catch the not reader's attention, but the listener's attention. If you cast your mind back to GCSE English, when you're writing persuasive writing, the teachers will often tell you have to grip the reader quite early on. You have to, especially when you're writing letters and stuff, you have to grip the reader and get the reader to know from the jump that it's worth reading, it's worth carrying on, it's worth their time. Music kind of works the same way. If I'm listening to you and if I'm bored 20 seconds in and it's the first time I've heard you, then I'm not going to be investing in stocks. That's the first time I heard you and I'm not hearing anything that's going to make me want to listen more. But now there's definitely promising signs that there's potential. There's definitely potential. Like I said, the flow at the start was absolutely immaculate. That first verse was cold. Everything about that first verse was cold. And the hook was cold. I like the flow on the hook.
But I don't want to talk up the things. Would you only come back cause I'm up now, uptown? Wish that I couldn't give a fuck now, but how stacking up funds now?
He's someone who I can tell his flow is very, very unique. Very unique. That flow is, and then that's the thing, because I feel like in the second verse he got lazy with it, because there's having good flows and then there's having unique flows to the point where I'm like, hold on, have I even heard this before? Like, I don't think I've heard this before. That's the whole point of this show. Like, I want to find artists who are doing something new. Like, there's no point like finding artists that are just doing things that I've already heard before. Nah, I need you to bring something new to the table. Give me a reason to invest stocks in you. Why are you specifically going to blow? But that flow at the start was absolutely immaculate. I haven't heard that before. And when I was listening to it, I was like, wait a minute, what? I'm actually listening to you. It's very, very promising. It's just a shame that, yeah, the second verse kind of dropped off a little bit.
And she never believed in me, and I'm speaking truthfully. She'd probably drop on her knees if she came to the booth with me.
But yeah, but now still the potential is very much there. The potential is very, very much there. So that opening verse, from that and that first verse, I'm gonna forget about that second verse because of how impressive that first verse was. Forget that second verse. That first verse, I'm investing in stocks. So episode 1's a success. The first artists were investing in stocks. So yeah, man, Private Zero. If you are watching this, let's get in touch. Let's work together, man. That's something I'm gonna be investing stocks in his eyes. And you know what? If he drops again, make sure you lot tell me, and I'm gonna be diligent on it. Anyway, I'm gonna be looking out. The next time he drops, I'm gonna react to it, and it won't be an episode of the portfolio. It will just be a reaction. So that's how this is gonna work. And if there's artists I don't rate, then that's it. We're treating this like the X Factor, fam. Like, shout out Walks to Jules Simon Cowell. We're treating this like the X Factor, fam. It's like an audition. This is literally like an audition. It's like you're on stage. You have to play. It's like when you're at Sunday League, you play every match as if there's scouts watching. Like, I want artists to be rapping as if any label executive or anything could be watching, listening, willing to sign you and be like, why is this guy worth investing stocks in? So yeah, we're not even going to be rating these songs out of 10. It's literally just going to be about whether or not I'm going to be investing stocks in an artist. And Private Zero is definitely an artist I will be investing stocks in. So I'm going to be checking his songs, checking his drops and seeing where he drops next, and I'll be reacting to it. So this is how this is going to work. So yeah, man, we're trying new things on the channel. 2022, we're doing new things. Shout out Nina for suggesting Private Zero. But yeah, man, like I said before, if you make music, comment below, drop your Instagram, I'll shout you. And yeah, who knows, you may be on the next episode of the portfolio. But for now, I've been Saatchi14. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new. I'll be back again soon.